Sitting there rating. There it is. YouTube's up too. LinkedIn, YouTube, we're all ready to go. We're geared up. And there it is going live. You see the topic. What is simulated decentralization? We're going to define that. And before we get into that, I want you guys to know where you are. You know where you are. We are 366 days of the Daily Drucker. Business scenarios followed every single day. Innovative thinking, solving problems. This is what this entire playlist is purpose felt, built for business management. Every single day, you listen to these audio and video clips, and you apply it, you don't apply it, you learn from it, you move forward. That's all it is. It's real simple, it's real sweet. Like, subscribe, follow. If you're on YouTube, scroll down in the description below. That's where you can grab the book, The Daily Drucker, based off Peter F. Drucker, and follow along, apply it to your business. It's 100% worth it. I can't stress that enough. The guy is a genius when it comes to following business models, management, and so forth, and applying it, especially for innovative thinking. It's all the way to today. That's the entire purpose of this format, is to take a structure such as the Daily Drucker and apply it to today's decisions. Now, his book was published in 2004, so a lot has changed since then. It's over 20, almost 20 years. We're approaching 20 years. It's 19. Right, that the information that he has put there is still applicable, right? And that's the whole purpose of what I'm doing, is that I'm kind of merging some of what he has been speaking about in there to what is applicable today, such as this conversation. So without further delay, let's get right into it. So here's what it is, right? What is centralized or decentralized simulation? No, not stimulation. We're not talking about stimulation or simulation, right? Okay, so simulation. So let's define these for a second. Let's break all of that down. Simulation is something that runs on its own, right? It's a simulated process. You think of simulation as like the computer game, The Sims, right? It just plays on its own, and you kind of guide it through, right? You set parameters for it, and it moves forward. So think of that kind of application with your business and where that applies. Decentralized means that it's not controlled by one entity. It's all several moving parts that all depend on each other and define each other based on each other. So there's no one source, right, that is controlling everything. So it is decentralized. Does that make sense? For those who don't understand. All right, so taking those two concepts and applying it to business within. Simulated decentralization within a business is a profit-gaining situation that occurs from one entity inside of your company to the other entity. So in a sense, it's almost like if you could understand business-to-business marketing or business-to-business sales, think of business-to-business autonomy that is occurring within your current company, where there's actual profit margin, right? Make sense? So in something like that, that is extremely advanced thinking, probably for most, but for those who have a large enough company, you understand, because if you're dealing with wholesale products that move from one side of the business to the other, and then that end product moves out and goes out to the consumer, then you understand what I'm talking about and where a profit margin is gained. Maybe there's multiple partners that are involved in something like this. Maybe you have two different types of entities within your overall corporation, and because of those two entities, there needs to be a profit, right? And then so there's a purpose between those two. I'm trying to think of a comparison that would be slipping my mind right now. But if you could think of two brands that are owned by one larger corporation, and this brand depends on that brand to end up with a final product, that's exactly what we have. So if you can apply that to something that you're doing, typically the margin for profit in something like that within a company is about 20%, so that there is some sort of purpose to what you're doing there. And then from there, there's an end product. So you got 20% here, and then this company within your corporation makes another 30 to 40% margin on top of that, which is put out to the public, right? So there's your decentralized simulation within your company. If you can apply that, if I didn't lose you, awesome. If I lost you, play it back, define it, and then we move forward. Thank you guys for checking in. Enjoy your day.